around this time of year that book publishers decide exactly how they're going to secure down deals, with celebrities, particularly public figures, about the ones that they think that we'll want to buy around about Christmas time. You often see the books in the shop around about this time of year when they haven't sold in the dollar and pound shops. Plenty there right now, let me tell you. And then they give a bigger push in around springtime where they bring out their paperback editions. Prince Harry's going to be doing the same thing with his book Spare, just around about March, April time, with some new chapters and no doubt some new revelations. But you see, as ever, there are other stories circling around, including this particular story regarding a former senior royal. And as ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning. Nice to see you. Yes, now this really centres on the fact that I don't know if you saw this story in the newspaper that Prince Andrew is considering writing a memoir. And then, of course, the advance would be to use the money, according to this particular report, to fund his own legal team for a fight back against his former claimant, Virginia Giuffre. I mean, incredible when you think. The bottom line is, as we now know, Prince Andrew made some very hefty and expensive mistakes, and we are led to believe, I don't personally believe this story though, that our late and wonderful monarch, Queen Elizabeth II, suggested that perhaps he may take a more charitable route as a way back into public life. I think that she knew, and he knew, exactly how damaging this was going to be. So the background is truly this: is Prince Andrew actually going to be writing a memoir? Let me tell you what we found out, and from a very good source. Prince Andrew's, kind of thought about this for many years, but what he's really interested in doing is writing about his time, particularly in the Falklands, and what, obviously with the 40 years that we just, recognized, I won't say the word celebrated, but recognized, that's the story that he wishes to focus on. Publishers are interested in that story. Bigger publishers paying bigger books obviously want the bigger story. And he knows himself that perhaps his version of events at some point should be put down, but not necessarily published in the foreseeable future, i.e. the next 2 years. Whichever way you look at it, however he decides, whether he just goes with the army book, or indeed, should I say the Royal Navy book, or indeed his full life story, perhaps he could reflect on his great and wonderful mother, our late monarch. Maybe that's a twist and turn of the book. But right now, publishers obviously want something bigger. And right now, Prince Andrew is not prepared to do that, particularly as his elder brother is about to ascend to the throne. And even he does not want to do anything as damaging as that. So whatever reports you read in the paper, that is truly where we are with that particular story. As ever, happy to set the record straight. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.